Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole flock of Israel. And the title of this lesson is going to be, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candlesticks. Right? And, it's going into the point that, like it says in 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad. Right? And that light is used to reveal things in darkness, and that's the majority of our people. Okay, the majority of our people dwell in darkness. That's why scriptures say, for this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men have loved darkness rather than light. Okay, and neither come into the light, lest their deeds be reproved. All right, they don't want to come into this truth because, as I just quoted, they love darkness. So they rather dwell in darkness, not understanding that the recompense for darkness, which is synonymous with wickedness, is destruction. Okay, so a lot of our people are getting ready to be destroyed because they despise the light. They despise the true knowledge of Yahweh Shai. And at the end of the day, they despise their maker. All right, and that's going to be to their destruction. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here in 2 Chronicles chapter 15, and I'll start at verse 12. All right, this is verse 12. And they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh power of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul. And this could, in a nutshell, is talking about the elect. These are the things that the elect would do. Okay, made a covenant. Okay, that's why Psalm 50 says, "Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." Right? And what is that sacrifice speaking in today's terms? All right, making your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High, which is our reasonable service. Okay, feeding the sheep. Okay, whatever it may be, for the embetterment of the body of Hamashiach Yahushai, as partakers in the sufferings of Hamashiach Yahushai. All right. So, continuing, this is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 13, and this is the point that whosoever would not seek Yahweh power of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So no respect to persons. Okay, because everyone that does not wish to seek after and serve the Lord said in Luke the 19th chapter, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." Okay, and here it says, here the scripture says, which I just read, it says, "Be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman." So it does not matter your status, all right, who you are in this world. The Lord does not care, all right, because your status of this world does not pertain to the world to come. All right, who are you in a world that's getting ready to be destroyed? All right, your name, everything you built, everything you stood for is going to be turned to dust and ashes. Okay, no one cares about who you are in this world that's getting ready to come. All right, speaking of the world of Israel, all right, the kingdom of heaven, all right, which is going to be established in these times after the day of doom. All right, being the last days. All right, so there's no respect to persons. Okay, so again, whoever you are, it does not matter. All right, the Lord specifically said, and he's speaking to his men. All right, that whosoever would not seek after Yahweh power of Israel should be put to death. All right, and that's gonna come to pass. Okay, because the Lord does not change. Okay, what he said yesterday always pertains to today, because hey, yesterday was nothing to the Lord to him. All right, as one day unto him is 1,000 years unto us. He probably said that, seconds ago. All right, well, days ago. This is written in Chronicles. All right, this is a few thousand years ago, but nonetheless, it wasn't a long time ago. Okay, so the Lord literally said this the other day. All right, so it has not changed. All right, so it says man or woman. All right, so a lot of you women are going to be put to death in these last days also. Okay, because what do you have to do with the Lord? Okay, you don't have a man of the Lord that claimed you. All right, you're not seeking after Yahweh power. So what is your use? Okay, a woman is made to be a servant. A woman literally means servant. All right, servant to who? Servant to a man. All right, and not just any man, but a man of God. All right, in the same way as the man, all right, is servant to his master, me being Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. All right. And this is that royal order, okay? Because the Lord is coming back to bring order. He is a power of correction. He loves correction. All right, and this world needs nothing but correction. This world is flipped upside down. It needs to be flipped right side up. And it starts by purging out all the wicked people of this world, because the people is the problem. All right, the people of this world is the problem. Okay, you can't be mad at the trees. You can't be mad at rabbits. You can't be mad at birds. You got to be mad at the devils that dwell here on the earth. Okay, and they're getting ready to all be put to death. All right, put in shackles or put to death. All right. So continuing, the next piece of I have here, which is the title of this lesson. This is Zephaniah chapter 1, start at verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. Continuing, and punish the men that are settled on their lees. Okay, that's why, again, I talked about the light being a reprover. Okay, the light is this knowledge. All right, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. All right, this is what the Lord uses to reprove men's deeds. All right, the light. Okay, and the Lord makes inquisition, an investigation, and then he makes judgment. Okay, and that's why it says in Amos, the 9th chapter, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor befriend us. Okay, meaning they're settled. They've set their heart upon goods unjustly gotten. Okay, that's why the Lord said, put not off day to day. All right, put not off the Lord day to day, because for suddenly in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. All right, and a lot of people are in their security. Okay, you can call America the land of security. Okay, because at this time this is the greatest kingdom ever be established. So they have everything in abundance. Okay, obviously it's by rape, robbery, and murder and bloodshed. All right, but nonetheless, when they dwell in this place, as to a man with an unlearned eye, this is the safest place on the planet. Everywhere else is turmoil. All right, you're in the, a conversation of getting bombed. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, maybe food shortages, disease. All right, but you look at America and it's glistening. All right, really it's like scriptures say, that old virgin daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Okay, this place has not been touched because it is preserved for judgment. That's why you have to consider its latter end. All right, but that's why people fall asleep and doze off on this place, because they think this is the kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay, when this is hell. All right, this is hell on earth. Okay, and hell is a condition. Heaven is a condition played out on the earth. All right, and this is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans hell. All right, but you've settled. Meaning you've rooted here. You said I'm good. I'm gonna plant myself here, and I'm just gonna chill. All right, and I'm make plans here 20 years, 30 years down the road. Because this place is gonna be here forever. All right, but you're sadly mistaken. All right, because the Lord is gonna destroy you. All right, well, I'll just continue. Continuing that say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. Again, I maybe jumped the gun. This is Amos. I quoted Amos 9th chapter. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, saying the Lord is pacified. I have done evil, and what harm has happened unto me. Okay, people don't understand judgment. Okay, Ecclesiastes 8th chapter says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men have fully set themselves to do evil. Okay, because you do an evil deed and you say, oh, man, it should happen to me. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. But not understanding that the Lord is long suffering. All right, and know that, and in no wise will he's gonna let you go. All right, the Lord says he's not gonna quit the wicked. All right, if you're an Israelite, at least you repent. You're gonna be destroyed for the deeds, like I quoted, that you've done in your body. Okay, on this earth, whether it be good or bad. All right, the Lord is a power of judgment. Okay, that's why the people of this world worship powers that don't judge, that they don't do nothing. All right, that you can upset them. You can curse them. You can disobey. You can follow another god right in front of his face, and they're not going to do anything about it. All right, but the Lord is in no other wise far from that. Okay, because the Lord is a living power. All right, he is a judge, and him alone is a judge. All right, that's why you should fear him. And this world's getting ready to learn the hard way. Okay, and specifically getting to the point of our people. Speaking of just in America, all right, so-called America, 2 parts they're in, meaning 2/3 are going to be cut off and die in this land. All right, the Lord has it where a huge chunk of his people are going to be destroyed. And at this time, they're not considered our people. Because why? Because they hear not the words of the church. Okay, being, the men of the Lord out you see here out on highways and byways, speaking of Paul on down. All right, the prophets. All right, they don't hear the words of the Lord through the prophets. All right, therefore, they're counted as heathen. Okay, because the heathen don't hear the words. All right, the heathen are dismayed at the signs of heaven. All right, and the heathen don't worship or don't understand the judgment of Yahweh power. Okay, YAHAWASHI. All right, therefore, our people have taken on those same traits, so they're going to be treated as such. Okay, they've been put. The spirit of error has been put on them. Okay, the heathen were designed to be servants and to be corrected. Okay, to be under the Israelite. All right, but our people look at the ways and customs of the heathen and take them for their own. All right, and this is what pisses the Lord off, and this is what's been happening from the beginning. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, it says in Sirach, for the worshiping idols is the beginning of wickedness. All right, ever since the beginning. Okay, because every doctrine has an idol. All right, that's why it's so important. The importance of sound doctrine. It's in Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil. All right, these idols follow after, it's like a package deal. Okay, these idols come with a doctrine. All right, and the doctrine could be love everybody. Okay, whatever case, insert the blank. Okay, get rich or die trying. Whether you think it or not, it's a doctrine because people live by these things. Okay, and this is what causes people to err. All right, and the number one idol of this world is Cesare Borgia. Okay, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil you see in every harlot house that they call the church. All right, on every corner block, which our people pack in like sardines. Okay, it's witchcraft. Okay, these idols have spells on them. All right, and they cause people to err. All right, and these idols are made for gain. All right, for political, whatever it may be. Okay, but it's not for the right reasons. All right, and people fall into these traps and snares because they're evil. Okay, it's like a mouse trap that the Lord sets for people to fall into, because at the end of the day they're undesirables. The Lord does not want them. All right, but I can just continue to run through this chapter. This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 13. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, meaning a spoil, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inherit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. Okay, and these are curses. All right, and these curses are going to fall upon 2/3 of our own people and also the heathen. Okay, Deuteronomy 30:7. All right, for all these curses shall be put upon our enemies. Okay, so Esau, being the ruler of this world, all right, all his gold, his silver, everything he's heaped and gathered and stored and hid away is ultimately for the kingdom of come, being the Israelites. All right, taking over the possessions. Okay, because resources aren't, they're translated. Okay, riches is translated. Okay, because riches is energy. All right, riches falls into the category of energy. Okay, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's only transferred. All right, so all these things that Esau has gathered onto himself, all right, are going to be transferred over and translated over to the ones who are going to run the kingdom next to come, being you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans under YAHAWASHI. Okay, because like the scriptures say, because of unrighteous dealings, which is gone by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people onto another. Okay, but here it says become a booty and houses become a desolation. All right, and again, our people, there a lot of our people have made it in this world, so to say. Okay, they have nice houses, they have nice jobs. Okay, they made their heaven on this earth. Okay, and a lot of people, even if they have not gotten to that point, they strive for and they're willing to die for. All right, So therefore, the Lord is going to destroy them because their heart's not right. Okay, and their heart's not seeking after Yahweh power. Okay, YAHAWASHI MILLSTONE. All right. And again, this is, again, going to the point that 2/3 of our people, our own people, which are not our people at this time, all right, they're not the Israel of Israel, they're going to be cut off. Okay, and that's why scriptures say, pray not for this people. Okay, because if it wasn't so that they be sacrificed, then they could not enter into the covenant. All right, they could not enter into the kingdom of heaven because they have to be changed. All right, they're not going to get beamed up. So how are they going to how are they going to enter into the kingdom of heaven? All right, they're going to have to die on this side and enter in through the righteous loins of a man of the Lord. All right, of the first fruit of the kingdom. All right, and that goes into them coming back with everlasting shame and content because they were an enemy of the Most High. All right, in their past life. All right, a great shame is going to be upon them because of their because they erred in the way. All right, but continuing again, I'm going to roll through. This is verse 14, Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of Yahweh is near; it is near, and hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, YAHAWASHI. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. The day is of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Okay, because that's why it says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it unto you? Okay, is not the day of the Lord darkness and not light? All right, because this is what the recompense is for living in darkness. Darkness shall be your end. All right, great evils are getting ready to be upon the people of this earth. All right, and 2/3 of our people, our own people, all right, are going to feel the wrath of the Lord, because he's especially mad at them because they're supposed to know better. All right, just like your big brother is supposed to know better, he always gets whooped the hardest. That's how it's going to be so with 2/3 of our own people, because they're supposed to know better. And the Lord called on to them and stretched out his hand, but they didn't regard it. They slapped it away and hissed and mocked, all right, and said, and pretty much F you to the Most High, all right, through his son Yahushai. Okay, so that makes you an automatic enemy, all right, and that has not been forgotten. It might seem innocent to you. Maybe you just didn't want to watch the video, you didn't want to hear, you had your own plan, you had it right in your own mind, all right, but that's that you just did a wicked thing in the sight of the Lord. Okay, you denied him, and he's the King of Kings. All right, so you greatly disrespected him. All right, and you're gonna have to learn the hard way of what you have done.